Hey, YouTube. I'm Rick Smith, and welcome to the
He done
fourth
forgot what it's
episode
called.
of Lego Masters Post Show. There it is. As always, is my beautiful wife, Brittany. I'm Rick Smith.
Oh, somebody's not muted.
There they go. And then we got a bunch of other people. Hey, a bunch of other people.
Hello.
I think it's literally almost a completely different group here. Good job, everybody.
Good job.
Good job. So,
We like to be different.
Hey, Titanium.
right, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Bender, Butchup, Kelly, Donnie Herbert, Josh Husenfeld, what's going on? Carlsvik Bricks, what's going on? Just everybody. Bender is not ready to come in. Here he is. There you go. Everybody, look, it's Bender. Hey, Blindside. So, first off, I feel good. I feel good about this episode.
Yeah.
I am absolutely happy the brick is gone
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
For now.
for now.
Yeah, they got chased away from that brick pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, do you think they should have used it?
No.
yeah, they
Absolutely.
You think
feel
so?
like-
You don't think their build was better than the son and father there?
It's not the build. The big. I mean, they're
the build was great.
That's the thing. I think
Yeah.
the problem is we don't know enough about the judging since it's the first season. If just because their build was better, would the fact that they lost half the story
Yeah.
be enough, would the build be enough to save them from that?
Right.
And we don't know really one way or the other because it's the first season, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
Which
that-
But I was a little confused on some of the judging. I don't know. Some of it was kind of odd. I didn't quite get some of it.
yeah. They're not looking for the best build. They're looking for all the boxes checked in the theme that they're doing.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Yeah, the story and all
Right.
that. And basically, their story was hidden, and you couldn't find it. So I get it, but I don't know. I still even then, I still think they would have not been the worst one there.
I love Manny and Nestor and when the dad was on the wife with his wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What did I say?
On the wife with the lady.
Yeah, when the phone.
I'm the wife with the lady.
On the wife with the
Hey, that was the romance theme.
dude. I just about started crying. 48 years. Also, a happy birthday to her.
That was recent.
It was like 2 or 3 days ago, and they posted, "Hey, say happy birthday to this sweet lady," and that was her picture. And I said, "Happy birthday" on Facebook, folks. The Lego Master Gang is on Facebook. They're on the other
Yeah.
social medias, but like they'll talk to you there, and it feels like you're talking to friends and family.
Yeah, I mean,
Very cool.
I think if they wouldn't have turned it in, they would have been the team that went home.
I don't think they would have gone.
No.
I think Manny and
I think it
Nestor.
would have been in bottom two.
Yeah,
Oh, so why do you think they wouldn't have went?
because Manny and Nestor.
That was a
First
hot
off,
mess.
It was Western and space that they did,
Okay, but
not fantasy.
But it was sci-fi. 'Cause there were aliens.
Okay.
and
space can be a fantasy.
Right.
Yeah.
They went home because they didn't marriage them together.
Yeah.
Most of their spaceships just looked like they were just thrown together. So it was like,
Yeah.
And the guys that cashed in the brick,
Yeah.
you couldn't tell what their other theme was.
Yeah.
I get
think-
you.
I did
think
like
they
the Space
would've went
Cowboys
home.
idea.
But they also said that the cosplay gals, they said that they couldn't tell what one of theirs is either. Mystery was destroyed by Western.
no.
So the moral of the story, folks, don't build Western.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Has nobody ever seen the awesome movie Cowboys versus Aliens before?
Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Just you, Nick.
I read the comic, but I didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
It was like one of the most biggest like box office bombs in history.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Wasn't there also a movie called Space Cowboys or something?
yeah, I think that was about astronauts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tell you, yeah, I really don't. What did you? Oh, the Tyler and Amy thing,
What about him?
where the babies and the
The baby
secondary
thing?
baby, and even Amy the judge is full of fine bender, full of crap. But you said it.
So
you
okay,
said
so
it
here's
best.
my thing.
She
And
took my word.
I'm gonna preface this with the fact that Tyler and Amy are my team. Okay. I know we all want to support Mel because we know him and he's one of us. And yeah, okay, sorry. But Tyler impresses me every single week. So they're my team. But when she was talking and she was like looking over and they're right next to us and they built a baby. And I'm like, okay, listen, first of all, kids was one of the original themes. You didn't get it, but you built a baby. Then they got kids as their other theme. So they have more of a right to build a baby than you do.
Well, not only that, they didn't intentionally mean to do it like that. You know what I mean? Except they're on national TV. It's like,
No, I just even Brickmaster Amy said it too, and I'm like,
yeah, I know.
there's only so many things you can do to incorporate their city block into a kids movie.
yeah.
So
That was one of the couple things that I just didn't understand with the judging tonight.
Yeah.
I found it funny because while we were watching it, Jigglypuff looked over at me. He goes, "Oh, look, Mel built another Avengers Tower."
yeah.
Also, I love you, Mel. So if you ever watch this, the bottom around the bottom of the city, he did something very similar at Philly in 18, I think it was. So like that, literally that base.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like I saw all this in Philly.
Build what you know.
There it is.
Hey, if it works for you, you gotta go with it, right?
Hey,
Yeah, you
They
got limited time.
didn't win the episode, but they damn sure weren't in the bottom, and they did not go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because they're great builders. I mean, you can't deny that. And
Nope.
their themes were were clear, I think.
You could, I absolutely, and we'll find out later, but I guarantee you, Mel took the lead on this one.
Oh yeah.
Some of the other ones, Mel and Jermaine have separate building styles, and you can see them.
Oh, and you know what, Juan? I thought of that too, because like the drop episode or the Let's Destroy Lego episode, two different people built volcanoes.
Yep.
And then last week, two different people had an octopus. So this is not the first time that there's been the same thing done by two different teams.
Yeah. As talented as Christian and Aaron are,
not at Love, they're not.
they're gonna go home. They're gonna end up going home on a technicality. Hoosier has a theory. Hoosier, would you like to give your theory? Because if I talk about it, Brittany will get mad.
They are going home next week.
Oh, see, no.
That's a Hoosier prediction right there.
Uh-oh.
And I'm siding with Hoosier on that one.
So
I'm not
if you watch,
watching the thing because it ruins it because TV sucks.
Oh
We
yeah.
don't have to
Oh,
know that.
hey, Lego Masters producers. Hey, Brad Pitt. Hey, I know you're watching. Listen to shit now. Stop showing me the end build.
Right. I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of
I
the
hate
end
that.
build,
I
we
hate
saw
that.
the winner of the show within the first 5 seconds
Yeah.
of the show.
Yep.
Then
Ding. Fries are done.
you're all right, brother. No worries.
But yeah. No,
So, and also,
I hate that.
I love, listen, there's listening to the judges, and Boone, I believe Boone and Crankshaft are going to win
Oh my
no
God.
matter what.
I love their build.
Or Tyler and Amy were going to win. One of the, I knew they were going to win, but let me tell you this. I watched the guys who made the Lego movie,
Yeah.
and I watched the actor tell Boone and Crankshaft, go ahead and add this in and have musical notes coming out of her mouth.
Yeah.
And they did it, and they won. Opinions?
Yeah.
I
I mean, I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a big deal. I don't know for sure. I don't know how to think
Yeah,
about it.
but if you look at like what was it, the first episode where they made a suggestion to somebody to the father-son team, and they
Yeah.
totally disregarded it,
Yeah.
and they got the slap on the hand for it. So basically, it seems like if
Yeah.
the judges give you a suggestion, you had better take it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
Well, these-
But that wasn't the judges though, were it? I mean, does
These
that
were not
count?
the
You
judges.
should do this. Here's a suggestion versus put this in here.
Yeah.
Period.
And
Like,
it wasn't the
there's
judges,
a-
so there's a
right,
little bit of there's a
uh-huh.
little play there, but I still don't like
Yeah.
it because it was the special guest telling them how to build.
yeah.
Now,
Giving them the idea.
but I still feel like they were
I mean, and we
top
don't know
two.
it. They could have had it.
What I
They
did
could have
like,
said it first,
what I
but-
did like was all the lights in all the eyes of all the things. So, and Amy, I hope you're watching as well, Tyler's wife. Listen. Mel and Jermaine use lights first, so everyone else is copying them now. Sorry, them's the rules according to baby building.
So speaking of lights, you catch anything else on lights, Julian?
Let me see.
Yeah, he loved it.
What
the Palace Cinema lit
there
up.
it is.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
I said, look at there. They got a light kit. Look at them.
Is that the new Lego light system that they got coming out?
I don't even know there was a thing. What are you talking about?
It's not
There's
it's not Lego lights.
yeah.
It's Light My Bricks.
I thought Lego was coming out with their own line of light
The-
kits for their sets.
The boxes and the kits they had at the show, you can go to Light My Bricks right now and buy one. It just don't say Lego on the box.
Yeah, those images that you saw were kind of not promotional, but kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Caesar?
A trial thing to see, if we did this, what would it look like? Or kind of promotion, not
Oh,
promotion.
look at there. We got Bama Brick.
What's up?
Right.
A trial thing. Oh, you're mute.
Noob.
Did this, what would it look like?
Panic.
You're going to want to mute your other video, and then you can unmute yourself, or I can do it for you. Nope. 85 years, and we're doing great. You got it muted yet? Give me a thumbs up, or I can do it for you.
Nope.
Turn
He
off
didn't
your old
give you a
video.
thumbs up.
I like to
So-
make people's day. All right, whatever. Oh, and Brick Bunny's TV's in the house. Did we say hi to Brick Banner? Yeah, we did.
By the way, Strawbricks and I did not totally set this up.
I think it was a plan.
No, there was no plan.
When twin powers unite.
Exactly.
We just have to promote, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How about now?
No.
Is that working?
That's better.
Okay. Hey, Bam Bricks, what do you think? Blade, did you watch the show? What do you guys think?
I wish they didn't kick off the Western and the aliens. I like them.
Did you like the builders or did you like the build?
I mean, I like the builders, but I also like the build. But I don't like the judges' decisions that well.
There you go.
Ooh, so you would have rather seen the two girl team go?
Yeah, because
Oh.
they didn't even show, like they said, they didn't even really show their element of mystery when they showed their element of fantasy, but they didn't hook it together that well.
But,
Now-
but in
Now,
the
hold
end-
on, Nick. I got you here. Blade,
Good point.
the reason why Nick doesn't want the girls kicked off is because he thinks they're pretty.
You must have been watching my show earlier then, right?
Hey, man, I'm not going to say I watched your show, but I just know Nick. That's what I know.
We're not
That's a good excuse.
we're not going to get into what happened on Nick's show earlier.
Lord.
But with this being the show, it's a show, so they're not going to kick off. They had two teams of females. They're not going to get rid of them both at the beginning of the season. They got to keep that demographic, flowing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it becomes a can I say like what kind of party it would be? But
Is there a movie
I
by
don't
that
think you
name?
can. I don't like this one.
I think there's a movie by that name too.
yeah, exactly. So they have to keep that female demographic in there. So I think it's going to come down to a point where they can't hide them anymore. Hide the fact that they're keeping them on the show. That they're gonna go.
Yeah, I tell you, and it's like I've said, I don't feel like. Hey, Howie, I don't feel like they're master builders, but I definitely feel.
That's everybody keeps saying that.
What?
See, this is why at the beginning, when they're saying on this week's episode, you don't watch that, and at the end of the episode, when they say next week, you don't watch that, because then you get all the spoilers. Just watch the show itself and ignore all that other stuff. That's what I do.
That's the wife.
Oh, you get the whole show. There's no point in watching it.
Yeah, but
One of the things I know is I wonder because like Tyler and Amy, I mean their builds have been like spectacular.
Yes.
I wonder if that was one it like played in their decision tonight. I mean, don't get me wrong, Boone and Crankshaft, their build was. I didn't know he was going to catch it.
I know.
I mean, they had a great build, but
I know your name is not Crank.
Tyler, Tyler and Amy, I mean, that was an awesome build tonight, and it makes you wonder if they know that they're one of the top, and it's like, okay, well, we're going to give somebody else a chance to win because they actually won
I
a
think
build.
every episode their builds have been incredible.
That's what I said.
Like, it's insane some of the stuff. I mean, everybody's had some really awesome builds, but every episode, man, they have put out something that's just like my wife was like flabbergasted, man, tonight at their build.
Yeah, I honestly, I firmly believe last week's build was better than this week's build out of Tyler and Amy. I feel like I swear to you, I feel like it would for Tyler and Amy. It went week 2 is their best, the one they won with the octopus. Then it went to the
Telescope,
and then this week's was third. No, week 1 was third, and this week's was
I don't
4th.
remember what they built.
They made the big chicken drop
No,
with the
no, I was
chicken.
really
That was
I was not really impressed with that one, but I liked all the other ones
Yeah.
a lot.
So
I don't think the octopus was the best.
I think it was. I honestly believe they have whether I am rooting for Mel and Jermaine. They're going to win, but I feel like Tyler and Amy had this thing sewed up, and it's up to them to lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think Boone and Crankshaft are up there with like, who does that? Who does that to a computer? I'm just saying.
I really liked that.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was the dream.
yeah. The last week with the computer, that was awesome. How because they struggled at first to even get started. And so, I mean, they used a lot of time just trying to come up with ideas and to be able to come out with that.
I would have done something different though. Would probably
I thought it was
pop out.
I thought it was funny they got romance the second time. They did a great job. I mean,
They did better at romance than the other two.
I like that start.
Now,
Mm.
what would everyone on here think of doing if they had received romance?
Oh, Brittany's first.
No,
Go ahead, honey.
no,
Tell them what
no.
you would have. You were like, you guys are idiots.
Well, no, because he said that romance can't be big and it can't be epic, and I feel sorry for his girlfriends. And usually, when he said the most romantic thing he's ever done is he bought flowers for a girl on their first date. That's literally made me so sad.
It made me laugh.
These poor women. Oh my gosh, no.
What would you guys do?
I would absolutely turn in my gold brick because I would not know what to do for romance. Sorry. Maybe Harry Met Sally. Maybe a scene from one of my movies. Maybe
Yes.
Forrest. Maybe
Titanic.
England.
See,
Next to
I was
Jenny.
thinking something more epic, like A Tale of Two Cities, like Sydney Carton. Like for real, that's what came to my mind was Sydney Carton for this, big grand gesture, epic romance. That was that.
Listen, half the people are scratching their
Okay,
head. We don't know what the
I
hell
know.
you're talking about.
But-
I would have went the Titanic
Men in
route with it.
Black, where they're proposing at the Eiffel Tower.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a better idea than what got built.
Yeah, that's true. Out of the mouth of babes. That's great.
Because the thing I thought of as soon as they said the romance thing, and they were like scratching their heads, I was like, do like some kind of wedding,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Because like a big altar, you know, all the minifigs sitting there watching and stuff, and that or a proposal, you know, with
Yeah.
a ring or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also thought some kind of wedding or
I actually like Reed's idea of Cupid shooting an arrow.
Oh, nice.
That's a
Oh yeah,
There you go.
Jason said he'd do Casablanca in all black and white.
Ooh.
That'd have been cool if you could have pulled that off, dude.
Now, I noticed
yeah.
none of them really did any kind of movie scenes themselves.
I don't know if they could
They
with
probably-
the
Yeah, that's probably
copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm thinking of.
Romance, Deadpool. Period. Deadpool and unicorn.
No, my romance would have been, Frankenstein's monster and the Bride of Frankenstein's monster.
That would have been great. Yeah, that would have been cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about for a second our friends Flynn and Richard. How do we feel like they did, because they did it more style. They used a total different style than everybody
did.
else. What do you think about that?
I got a Adventure Time feel to it.
Yeah, I agree. And it definitely had a stage feel, like
Yeah.
the backdrop and everything.
Well, were you here when they were on our show? When they were on our show?
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
catch every minute, but yeah, I was on there.
Yeah, they are into theater collectively.
Yeah.
I think Richard does something actually in that
Yeah.
like that's his career.
Mhm.
And Flynn was talking about how he, as growing up, loved theater camp and things of that nature, the plays and stuff, which is right up my alley. I wonder why I'm such. Never mind. Anyway. All right. Well,
I liked Blindside's idea also about Sleepless in Seattle.
there
That
you
would've
go.
been pretty cool, having like two buildings.
How about She's Got Mail?
Did you ask them what their life was in a nutshell? They'd probably say theater and Lego.
There you go. I mean, what else is there, right?
Boredom.
Yeah. So, Van Bricks, who
Yes.
you rooting for? Who's your horse?
Oh, Tyler and Amy.
Huh?
Tyler and Amy.
Whatever. All right. Blake, who you rooting for?
I don't know their names, but the two men that what did they build this time? I forgot what they built. I don't even know. Oh yeah, the second baby with the
Mel and Jermaine.
Mel and Jermaine.
yeah, Mel and Jermaine. Yeah, I like them.
Hey, you want Mel's phone number?
No,
Oh my god.
I got it in my phone. What's Rick
what
High?
are you doing? Calling them every night?
I could. I texted him this
He wouldn't
morning.
answer you.
I texted
He'd be
him.
like, "Dang, leave me alone."
Rick High, what is your horse?
Oh, I mean, I respect everybody.
No, don't say it. Nobody will hear that.
But no,
Oh, man.
I'm totally team Mel and Jermaine. I mean,
All right.
Iceberg, man, that's my dude.
So what if they can't win? Pick another team.
And I'd have to go honestly with Tyler and then the Newlyweds.
Tyler and his
Yeah,
wife.
but that's a really close one with Boone too. And his team.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know, man. That's a tough call.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nick.
Well, of course I'm going to pull for Mel, but
Right.
I think it's going to be Boone and Crankshaft.
Good job. Good job. I like that. Very good. I like
But I have fallen in love with the girls team. So
well,
there's
that has nothing to do with Lego and everything to do with
so if Amy Double D is out there,
Just-
my DM is wide open.
Oh my goodness.
good for you, Nick. Listen, if you don't ask, they can't say no.
Exactly, right?
I think we found the romance right here. I know Mel and her are good friends, so maybe we'll do a love connection. Yeah. You slick your hair back. Oh yeah.
Slick my hair back. You know.
Need some hair gel, hair growing gel.
Oh, dang.
Where I'm right there with.
Oh, yeah. See?
Not me. I got a big head of hair.
So
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, I'm never shaving my
Look
hair.
into your
I'm not
future,
making
right
that
there.
mistake.
For now. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Look into your future, right there.
And more like right up there, the famous spot.
But this guy.
All right. So
Eyes are done.
Keith,
Oh,
What?
who's your horse?
Oh, I'm still with Mel and Jermaine.
that's a great question, Hoosier. I'm looking. Okay, Keith, you can't pick Mel and Jermaine.
What do you mean? Why?
Pick another
He
team.
wants to back up since we think everyone's just picking them because they're one of us.
Yeah, one.
And Boone and Crankshot.
Okay, Bruin Crankshaft. Good to know.
Yeah.
That's a good team too. I am in that same book as it book. All right, so I got Hoosier. Look at there. Look at that. See, you type it right there. I don't know how well anybody can see that.
That's better.
Is it? Is it focused yet? There you go.
As
You saw it, Hoosh.
as Bricksmith.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Enough of that. Couldn't answer it, buddy. Don't have any ideas.
No.
What the hell? Oh, okay.
It's Hoosier's turn.
Oh, it is Hoosier's turn. He's busy doing something. You
Oh.
busy?
You're busy ignoring.
Yeah.
me. Oh gosh.
What
I
was
got
it?
quiet.
What were we talking about?
Welcome to the stream, Hoosier.
Hey, Mel and
You
Jermaine.
can't say Mel and Jermaine. Who's your team?
Nobody.
Nobody. No. They can't.
If I can't,
That's best. It's just as bad as Hype saying I love everybody. You can't.
if I can't say Iceberg, then it's going to be Boone and what do you call him?
Crankshaft.
There it is.
It's gonna be Jamie and Will.
Huh?
Jamie and Will.
Jamie and Will.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
The judge and the host.
Master, yeah.
It's like, where's he going with this? Hold on.
Terrible choices.
I was trying to figure out why I couldn't super chat and say set Nick up with Amy.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey, you know what? I won't turn it down.
Lynn's thing.
Oh yeah, she.
Hey, yeah, Hoosier, you getting her for your show next month?
No.
There you go. You can make some sparks fly.
Which is your favorite judge?
Favorite judge? Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Judge Reinhold. He's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Judge Judy.
I always like Judge Walker.
He's close.
Yeah, I'm a Whopper.
I love the Judge Wapner.
The
Oh, we
original-
got people leaving. Why are people leaving?
Because you won't pay attention to your show.
Oh, I'm sorry. People are texting me. Yeah, the numbers have dropped since we got quiet. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get it back up here.
You know, well, you're the host of the show, man.
Hey,
Right.
what was the most? Besides Amy calling out baby builders, what
Yeah.
was the most obnoxious scene, part of the show that you thought besides Will Arnett?
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he had some good zingers tonight.
I mean, he's Will Arnett. Somebody wrote those for him.
Yeah, he's gonna be cheesy.
I didn't think about that. Doggone it.
So nobody who wants to.
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, did you watch the show? Oh,
You watched most of it.
I don't know. They didn't really play up the drama, I guess. I guess the major drama part of the show was when Yo Man got to call his wife there.
That was pretty good. I like that. Jesse Brick Galaxy coming from out left field saying using the gold brick was dumb. Jesse, I need you to get more specific about why you feel that way and the fact that Hoosiers convinced that they would have gone home today because of it. Now, just Hoosier. Everybody else knows they wouldn't have.
I think they would have gone home too.
Huh? Yeah.
They kept pointing out the whole time that it was like completely the second team was completely oblivious in their build as far as not even in there together.
I mean, because romance sort of can have fighting, so you can't really tell it's their lore.
But
that assassin.
The first half of the show, they kept saying, you can't see romance, your build isn't on theme. But then when they did the final judging, they're like, oh, you can totally see the romance. It's very obvious. But the whole time they played up that you couldn't see it.
And
so
I think,
they may have done the same exact thing.
And to piggyback off of her, sort of, the build, the Western section of their build was beautifully
Western?
Nope.
Thriller?
Yeah, the Western, Mester and Manny.
Oh.
Was built perfectly and was beautiful. Hands down, I don't think it was game winning, but I definitely would not have sent them home.
Yeah.
That build. With that being said, somebody else, the judges and the people in here were like, the spaceships look like crap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, the hodgepodge build, I feel like we have now we're down to, okay, neither one of you met the parameters of the knife.
So which build's better?
And Aaron and Christian's build, it is always better.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to always be better.
Yeah, but they would have also, it'd been kind of hard not to use the brick because, it's like it would have been a toss-up on what the judges thought. I think they would have been both in the bottom, and it's just a matter of who the judges thought should go home that week.
Mm-hmm.
Haley says the light gray ships would have been better. And Jesse's Brick Galaxy says the Castle and Dragon were good enough to keep them in. And go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't going to comment on that, but I did love the dragon. But also, I think even though they say they don't, I think all judges always also reference back to, okay, what have you done so far? Okay, which team so far?
That is a reality. That is a reality show staple.
Even though they say they don't, they totally do. And yeah.
And they would have kept them around more than the Manny Nesters. So
but don't get me wrong, the father and son. I like the intensity of the son and the style factor of the dad on the team there.
Yeah,
Manny and Nestor.
Yeah, I have to say I did get a pretty good chuckle because you could tell that the son was getting kind of pissed that they were sitting there talking, on the phone and stuff. So he's sitting here frantically building, and he kept like, let's just keep on moving. Come on, get out of here so we can keep going.
Also, piggybacking off of Haley, the dragon was her favorite. The dragon was, I think, everybody's favorite, and they got the face that they were talking about, and it was a cringeworthy because the judges are like, "This is the best dragon we've seen on the show." They cut to the girls, and they're all like deflated. They're like, "Oh, yeah."
Well, we can't talk about their dragons. Those are bad.
No, don't talk about those. Hey, listen, when you're out on the first day with Amy,
don't bring up the dragons.
Don't bring up the dragons.
Okay, I'll remember
do
that.
more than just flowers.
Now I know not to do the flower thing.
Yeah.
Well, if you do flowers, you got to do more than just flowers.
Or just do
Do a
flowers
brick
and
flower.
Have a flower delivered by a dragon.
Also, Manny and Nestor, when the judges were critiquing them before it was over, talking about the fantasy of being on a beach that the son did, the dad was like, "Are you listening? Are you listening? We're gonna go home if you don't listen."
Yeah,
So
it was.
that was good stuff.
I really like their little brick built cowboys and stuff. Those were actually pretty decent looking.
All right. I was not that. I didn't love it that much.
You
I mean,
didn't?
I'd see. Okay, go to Baron von Bronk on Instagram and YouTube. and you'll never look at a brick built minifig again the same way.
No.
Yeah, he has done the Mad Hatter. He has done Alice in Wonderland. He has done just to the he should be on the show.
But how long does he have to make those?
Yeah.
13 hours. No.
Yeah.
Dragonland, Cowboys versus Aliens. Read right.
I was actually waiting for them to give them a third theme, because if you watch that little cut commercial that they did where they were talking about it, you seen behind them they had 3 like different movies type listed. I'm like, oh man, they're gonna come back and throw a third one at them.
Yeah, my wife was certain they were gonna do that.
That would have been cool if they did, but
and it had 3 slots.
Yeah, I didn't do 3 slots.
That would have been too much.
Yeah, So let's address something that is not having anything to do with the show, and it was brought to my attention because if you know me, you know I don't really read social media. I just kind of like the pictures and move on.
Do better.
I slowed down for Nick getting his office, but she actually read that to me first. Congratulations, Nick.
Oh,
Good
thank
job. PBN got a corner office. I love it.
Yep. Thank you.
Corner office, whether it is a corner office or
It's
not.
got windows, so that's what
that
matters.
counts.
I got a window. Yes.
There it is. So, good job, PBN. It's because of the bucket. You believed and it happened. Anyway.
Exactly. By the way, I did get my prize today.
Enjoy. Build with honor.
I tried to tell him in his stream that you messed up and put the wrong address on it. It was supposed to come to me. Can you second that?
I do not second that emotion. Listen, it was Nick who won, sir.
I know.
Nick won. The thing we need to address and and I don't know how in depth we want to get on this. It may not even be touched on. According to Mr. Hinkle, who can't stay off of social media. He has said that AFOLs collectively have poo-pooed the show and are very upset about how, I guess, it's not what they thought it was going to be. I assume they expected it to be. Go ahead, honey.
Well, I have an answer. I don't know if you're finished describing
no,
what you're trying to say.
Listen, I'm trying to kill time here. Okay. There's that bucket. Look out now. There you go. Look at there, folks. Yeah. Woo. Good on you, man. Yeah. You might want to put it on your dad's head to get the shine out of here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Dad. Awesome. But yeah, so they're saying that kids and moms love the show, but the AFOLs are not happy with it. Now, I AFOL am happy with it because what's bigger than YouTube? Network television. Good job for them. Kudos for them getting their brand and their thing out there. I love them and respect them for it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What about you?
It's a great show, but that's just me.
I think the people who are saying that, first of all, they're clearly not members of the Pink Bucket Nation, because like the whole premise of the Pink Bucket Nation is not taking yourself too seriously. And if you're hating on the show that bad, it's because you're taking Lego way too seriously. It's
a kid's toy,
right? Exactly. There you go.
Nick is on board with this as long as
we've never taken anything seriously.
Why would we start now?
Yeah, and the show is really getting Lego out to the general public. It's converting more AFOLs to come join us and be part of our little gang and hang out at conventions. And it's going to be better for us. Yeah, it's going to raise prices of Lego right now, but chill out, everybody.
Somebody mentioned last week how
I know that's what I'm saying. It's going to raise the prices a little bit, but we'll live through it. Lego's steadily getting more expensive anyway.
Something else I think it does that I don't know if a lot of people have mentioned it or not is it really strengthens our argument with the whole CAPA thing. About adults. Because the show's all with adults.
Yeah.
I will say though that John Q. Public is liking it because I will go into a store, I'll buy a set or something, and they'll be like, "Oh, have you seen this show that's on TV about Lego?" And and I'm like, "Well, yeah, I tried out for it and stuff like that." But,
I would always tell them what round I made it to, Nick. I'm like, I made it to da.
yeah, exactly. I had a couple of interviews with them. Yeah, exactly. But I think it's hitting good with the norms, I guess, more than it is the hardcore AFOL people. Because if you look at the comments on Facebook, the AFOLs just bash it. But then you get little Timmy and their dad. They're sitting there watching it together. That don't take it as serious as what the AFOL community does.
Well, I mean,
the audience isn't AFOLs. It's the general public. To show that, hey, those people who've never gone to a convention or seen custom builds and have only seen the boxes in the stores, you can do all of this with it too, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So the creativity of people, and not just if it was geared toward AFOLs, it would be all about the building techniques and stuff.
And I think a lot of it, it's a reality TV show.
Yeah.
And a lot of AFOLs are like, well, yeah, we don't like the drama and stuff like that, but I mean, that's what kind of show it is. I mean, it's showcasing Lego, but it's still a reality show.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it had. I mean, like when you go on the Brick Fair the last few years, I mean, it's been steady about the same amount of people. This past just last month, I mean, it was a lot more people there, and I wonder if that could have helped.
They knew listen, Bam Bricks. You guys are great up there for Brick Fair, Alabama, but they knew the YouTubers were coming. That's what brought we social media the hell out of that. They knew we were coming.
Sure.
Take credit for it.
Like how Rob's just like, sure, yep, that's exactly what happened.
I wouldn't doubt it because I mean, I didn't get all on the YouTube and everything like that beforehand. I mean, you got me into like the Instagram and YouTube. So
you had a celebrity there too, not just Bricksmith. You had Bricksar.
Yeah,
I never heard of Brick. Who?
He was right behind you.
Call him a celebrity, Keith.
Who? Him?
No,
he wasn't talking about me.
He said not just Bricksmith.
Oh, I'm not even.
Don't call him a celebrity.
Yeah.
He is a celebrity. Yes.
Me and Joseph had a conversation about the YouTube community as well. So the YouTube Lego community. So,
you know he's a celebrity? Look at this.
Oh, okay. You have okay.
Not everybody has that.
Okay. Stop, guys. I don't even know. I'm gonna float out of the room.
What it all boils down to, the AFOLs that's hating on the show and whatnot, it's jealousy.
Yeah, a little
It
bit.
may be some part of that.
I think there are definitely some that's like that, but I think some it's just
And then there's the
they want it to be, all JK Brickworks and stuff like that, and they want it to be really serious and really upscale and really like perfect and not as fun as the show.
And what needs to happen is Adam Savage needs to do a show back on Discovery Channel where we get the Technic Lego game.
Yeah.
And when they do that, then it's going to be like then all the AFOLs that are serious.
Not just technical.
I know, but
the more serious builds,
the more technical stuff.
Yeah.
Then those AFOLs will be happy-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happy-ish.
I'm going to say it, Jason.
What did he say?
I knew which teams were top two because they were the only two builds animated. Like 4 people.
Oh yeah, I noticed that too, my man.
You're not paying. I pay attention to you, chat. I love you guys. I pay attention.
I got a cataract. I can't see it.
Well, I like Hope Castle's comment. Where'd it go? Well, once the show is over, hopefully we see a lot of people see how the summer conventions do.
Listen, that's cool, but here's
Let him say what he was going to say. You start interrupting, Cal.
No, I was just gonna say, I would see that these conventions would be like, okay, well, we can get a Mel, bring him in for the show. whether that's going to help draw more people in. That these are like the new faces of the Lego community.
Not only are they the new faces of the Lego community, they're also the new faces of Lego as a whole.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, okay. Like,
yeah, well, because you have like that Ragsy Art girl. She's being publicized big time in New York with her.
She's actually live on Instagram right now. You guys will go over and watch her.
And Rockefeller and all that. So they are making these, semi-celebrity-ish feel to them.
Hey, Strawbricks.
Yeah.
Can we go meet up with her and then like tell her to become part of the Pink Bucket Nation?
Oh my god.
Sure. I'll put it on my to-do list.
Isn't that your store? That's not your store anymore, is it?
No, I'm downtown now. So my closest store is what do you call it?
Flatiron Building.
Flatiron Building, yeah.
No, I won't lie. I don't feel that she is Pink Bucket material.
Whoa!
No. I'm not saying that there's
Roasted.
Everyone.
She's
Pink Bucket Nation material.
Hold on, Julian.
that.
I got one for this. If she's not Pink Bucket material, either is Amy.
Well, no, I think she is more leveled than the Ragsy Art girl.
You don't know what to say.
It's like, not my girlfriend.
Yeah, right.
He roasted himself.
I don't know. I feel that she is more stuck. Oh, can I say that? But
No, Nick, get out.
hey, I've been following everyone on the Instas and all that, and she just seems falutin', I guess. I don't know.
I guess we're allowed to have
Read
our own.
the comment.
I'll say this. Once everyone else on the show has joined the Pink Bucket Nation, she'll do it because she thinks she has to. So there we go.
So to go
She's
back,
probably watching this and like, oh,
We have at least 3 members already, maybe 4. That are on the show. So
to
just
go back what Nick was reading in the chat about the shows and whatnot. These teams are hitting the shows. There's a bunch of them together right now for a show.
Yeah. There is at least 3 there right now already. Boom
more.
and Sam and Iceberg were in a store together this afternoon.
And more on the way.
Yeah.
And the reason why Flynn and Richard were not on the show tonight is because they are headed out, packing up tonight and leaving tomorrow for the show. Otherwise, one of you wouldn't have been in this live room.
Yeah.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if the numbers are not doing well, so they have to pull these guys out of what they're doing now to promote heavy for the show.
So
I would like to think that there's something in the contract when they started that they have to do a certain amount of maybe hours of promotional work.
yeah, but I don't feel like it's going to be the Lego conventions that they have to contract with. They're going to be at the Lego store or stuff like Razzie Arts did with the Flatiron Building, which it's not what it is. It was the other one, Rockefeller, whatever.
Yeah.
One of those New York things that Strawberry done.
Well, like when Iceberg come on Hauling and Balling, it was directly after they got done with all the filming. And Iceberg said, hey, for me to come on this stream, I had to call a guy.
Yeah.
So, and then
Yeah, I
he
imagine
said,
until the show's over with, they're probably under like a tight rope. You know,
Oh, sure.
he said he can go anywhere, do any show that he wants, but they don't require him to go here or to go there
I got you.
or whatever. So,
Yeah,
Chad, if you're listening, you know he's going to be in Philly. Promote it.
Definitely.
He said he'll be in Virginia.
Oh, also, yes, there's that. Also, Manny and Nestor, they went on the show with Chad Collins because Manny and Nestor are in the greater Pennsylvania, Philly area.
Mhm.
So, and Nestor and Manny's the son, right? Or is Nestor?
I think it's Manny's the son.
The son said, I got to hang out, or no, I'm on Chad's Insta, and I watched it, and he says, the 3 of them were talking, and they were talking about meeting each other and being new friends, and so I guarantee you, Chad Collins will get them to Philly.
Yeah.
There will be, and BX is going to go to Philly because that's his home field too. So there's two teams right there going for sure.
And I know Iceberger's coming to Chicago. So
he's also coming to Virginia.
I'm doing a couple of spots here, locally to promote, and I'm definitely going to drop the, guess what, guys, Mel from Lego Masters is going to be in Chicago as well. So
there you go. There you go. You should offer you up your house, Nick. Him and Todd.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Nick.
Okay.
Now, is Philly the first show that will be after?
Nope. After the
program ends.
You should let people talk.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And if I know Chad Collins like I know Chad Collins,
yeah,
there's a potential the entire cast will be there.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I am not kidding you.
I'm sure he'll try.
He will do everything in his power. If it doesn't happen, it won't happen. But like,
it probably won't happen. But I'm sure he's.
Especially taking the YouTube hit.
Huh?
Especially taking the YouTuber hit this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't just fork out the money and pay them. I mean,
that's what I'm getting around to.
Yeah, they got their fame from the show, and it's like, hey, they're going to try to capitalize on what they can.
Yeah,
because I mean, they could only go for a year, because if they have another show, you're going to have a whole different cast of people.
Yep. Yeah. Me and Nick will be there for sure. Brittany might come along. Nick.
Hey, what's up? Let's do it.
Here's the thing. I want to touch on this. I don't think I could have done the hours. I think with my health, I would have died.
Yeah.
And I don't really mean
you're going to be standing.
Yes.
Standing for all those hours.
Plus, underneath all those hot lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
And wearing the clothes that they want me to wear. I mean, shit, Tyler's in a 3-piece suit. He looks great, but come on.
Yeah.
I can't. Rick Smith couldn't have done that. Not this.
Well, we would have definitely been the t-shirts and shorts guys.
Oh, for sure.
You got to remember, though, a couple of them's already said, the 12-hour build, they didn't do it all in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, even if you do 3 hours over 4 days, that's still 3 hours on your feet.
Yeah, Bama, literally the setup at Bama was a day and a half, and I just about died. People saw me. Yeah, I was waning quickly, and I was just putting up my castle. That was it.
Yeah.
I wasn't helping Hoosier. I wasn't even. I look at other people like, yeah, you got this. Let me know when you're done, so you can help me.
I do believe they have stools nearby because last week I saw not Amy, but Crystal sitting on a stool.
I saw Mel as well last week sitting.
So
okay.
There's stools nearby.
Which
at least.
But how much? Unless you're sitting down and in your vibe, like in your space, you're gonna want to stand up. Like I do. Yeah, I even like. I don't know. I like to stand up even though I have to sit down.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
I hardly ever sit down and build.
I know. It's because you work on your city layout.
They're having to go so fast, you really don't have time to sit down.
Yeah.
Because you're constantly having to get other pieces or.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I imagine they got those really awesome tables that can move around and stuff too, so that makes it a little easier.
I would just move my table closest to the bricks.
There you go.
Long arms.
Well, they have a raffle each week.
Yeah. I was just going to say that because they said that they had to draw a number for those table spots. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's discuss future episodes, but let's discuss one specific thing. Gold Bricks coming back next week, or is it down the road?
Well, they got to keep it in sight. So I don't think it'll be in the next episode because next episode they will get rid of their fourth team, right? So we're getting about halfway home. So you're going to get to that halfway point, and then you're going to have the Gold Brick come back.
Anybody else? I like what Nick's saying, but anybody else have an opinion?
I think they'll be at least
I mean-
one elimination before they bring it back?
I think they're gonna bring it back next week. Why wait? You
Yeah.
know, there's only so many episodes left.
Yeah.
And not only that, maybe you can get more than one team to use it again.
Oh.
You build up the drama for that because not only are you winning the competition, you're now winning the gold brick.
There you go.
Well,
Ah,
that is
Yeah.
true because they don't want to make it where you get it and you just get lucky and you win and then game over.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be used more as we get closer.
Jesse's got a good point. He says could be next episode. Tallest building, maybe.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh wow, yeah. As a secret, I got you.
Because in the preview for next week, one of them said 14 floors of awesomeness or something like that.
mm-hmm.
There goes Hoosier talking about. See, Hoosier's excited because it's City next week. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what he's happier than a kid in a candy store. He's like, you know what we're gonna hear next week out of Hoosier? I would have won.
I would have won that one.
I would have won that one. It don't matter what they do. He's already excited. He won.
Well, are you okay with them dropping the whole thing?
I don't know. I haven't seen that
You
part
watch
yet.
the commercials. It gives the whole thing.
I'm gonna be sitting there screaming Mills plates, Mills plates.
Yeah, Hoosier will take 4 hours just doing Mills plates.
There it is. So, are we satisfied with the outcome this week?
Yeah, I'm
For
happy
the one
with
that
it.
went home and the one that stayed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Plates is hell no.
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 Good.
I mean, I guess in reality, it could have been either one of them.
It's gonna get more difficult, trying to really, I think, decide.
So who's bottom two next week?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Who's bottom two next week?
If it were I think it's I think the two girls are bottom two the last 2 weeks. And I think you see a pattern now, so I think it'll be them and the Ragsy Art team.
Oh, okay.
I think Bromance is going to be in the bottom.
Build this week. I don't remember.
That scares me. They were completely forgettable this week. Who remembers what Sam and Jessica built?
Oh, they had
They
it.
did,
Oh, I remember. Okay.
Jessica.
didn't they do like
I remember.
Western something?
No, they had at first they had Thriller, and it was going to be a breakout, and then they got the kids, so they made it the sleepaway camp
That was completely forgettable, folks.
Yep.
comedy. Well, yeah,
Hey, thank you,
something.
Haley.
Yeah, comedy. But
I think the brothers are gonna be on the bottom two, definitely.
Hey, what the hell? Thank you, Bricks Money TV. Y'all better hurry because I'm about to end it. Y'all better.
Any of y'all want to predict a winner?
Didn't we
Yeah.
already do that?
Mel and
Oh,
Jermaine.
we're saying a winner for next week. Okay,
Mel and Jermaine, next week's winner.
definitely.
Yeah, I think Mel and Jermaine's going to step it up next week.
Because
No,
Mel can
no,
build
no.
another tower.
There it is.
We know they're good building builders.
I'm going with Mel and Jermaine because that's Iceberg's wheelhouse.
There it is.
You know what my favorite build by Mel and Jermaine was so far? The Rocktopus.
The Rock.
Yeah.
That was
Awesome.
my
Yeah.
favorite so
Yeah.
far from them.
I wouldn't know. Mine was Space Nips.
Oh my god.
Legor.
It's got to be Space Nips.
Got to be.
I hope they build a Space Nips building.
There you go. It's gonna be on my Christmas cards this year. Space Nips. It'll be Merry Space Nips, everybody.
Are they sold right next to the cheese nips?
I mean, I could eat.
Have you guys seen the behind the scenes type of vids that Iceberg has been putting up,
Oh yeah.
going through each of his builds and the kind of thought process and the
Yep.
design and the building of it? If you haven't, check it out on this channel. It's
Yes.
really good.
Also, and to be fair and share, Triggy Bricks is doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
I
it?
saw the TikTok on it. I saw them demonstrate how they do the TikTok.
I don't know who's doing it yet. I know secrets, and I don't know if I've told everybody.
Well, I
Thanks.
mean, behind the scene videos.
I don't know
I don't
yet.
know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
But I know every week I see.
Someone's got a secret.
I don't know.
I got
Might not
inside
be that.
information. There's another team about to pop off with some of these build videos that we don't know about yet. Sorry.
No, it's the one you just mentioned. They posted one that showed the how
clock.
the eye and the
Yep.
how it went TikTok and stuff. Yeah, they posted that one. I think either yesterday.
They did that one. They did the clock, the eye part yesterday, and then the basic building stuff techniques they used the day before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check it out.
All right, gang. That's it.
Right on the hour mark,
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
See ya.
and no commercial breaks.
All right, done.
See ya.
All right, from all of us here at the PBN to all of you at home, remember, you got to love those bricks. Bye, everybody.
Good evening.
Good night.